One of these ferns isn't just die cut, it's actually shimmering. 2 die cut ferns, a hand painted shimmer effect, and at the end, I'm going to show you a trick for tying the perfect bow every single time. I'm Karen Trolfa. Welcome to Stampers Club, and let's get started creating this card. So I've started this card with a piece of Peaceful Pine cardstock. This is a new in color that I'm actually going to fold in half. It's scored at 4 1/4, but I like to hold it down so that it stays nice and flat and then use my bone folder, and then I don't get that weird little tweaky twist going on there. Then we're going to add a piece of Golden Glow that has been embossed with the Fern embossing folder. That's absolutely beautiful. And it looks just so lovely on this Peaceful Pine color, don't you think? Okay, we're going to pop that down there like that. Then I'm going to get another piece of Peaceful Pine and some of this beautiful Fern Flora designer series paper. This is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to tape these two together right like this. And then we're going to add it to the cardstock, or to the base. And I'm actually a little bit long here. So we're going to trim this down so that it matches here right now. And we're going to add this to that card right here, just along the side like this. Love, love, love. Oh, I'm upside down. Let's make our flowers point upright like they're growing, and rather than upside down like they're going into the ground, right? Then I'm going to set that aside and bring in another piece of Peaceful Pine and some basic white. On the basic white, I'm going to stamp with basic beige ink and this background image from the Fern and Flora bundle. You're going to love this Fern and Flora bundle. It actually is very, very beautiful. All right, we're going to get that on there. Okay, now this Fern and Flora bundle is wonderful. It's got some great dies, and the stamp set is absolutely lovely. Okay, so I'm going to put these two together. Whoops. I'm going to put these two together right like that. Ooh, this is a little bit long. I need to shorten this a little bit. Get that shorter. All right, we're going to put that on there just like this. Then I'm going to add a greeting to it with the Peaceful Pine ink. And we're going to pop that right down in the side here that says sincere thanks. Very easy to do there. And then this I'm going to put on dimensionals. We're going to get 4 dimensionals here. Nice and easy there. Get those off and put it on the center of the card. Then I have 2 die cuts. This one is the larger fern out of the Peaceful Pine, and then this smaller one out of the Golden Glow. Now I'm going to add this using liquid glue. We're going to just get a little bit of liquid glue on a couple of the leaves here. This works out pretty well. Okay, we're just going to add a little bit of liquid glue there. And I'm going to put it just along the side here. That looks good. That looks lovely. Now, what I am going to need to do is grab some scrap paper and the little die here, the little die cut, and I'm going to use the shimmer brush. This is the Golden Glow Shimmer Brush. This is a brand new product. Just came out here with the new catalog, and I'm just going to paint over the whole die cut image. And I'm going to hold this up to the camera a little bit so that you can see how it's getting darker as I color it with the shimmer. Absolutely beautiful little trick to add some pizzazz to your card. because this is just automatically shimmering everything on here. Okay. So get my glue put away there. This is lovely. I'm going to give it a little bit of a blot off there since we're on camera. And I'm going to add a dimensional on part of this and then just some liquid glue on the rest of it. And I'm going to get a mini dimensional that I'm going to put right in the center there. And then we're going to bring back in our card and put this on the top here. I think it's going to look good right there. They're a little offset. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now for that bow trick, okay? So doing a bow, I work off of the spool. You don't have to. If you don't, you need about 12 inches of ribbon. And I make 2 loops. And then I just tie the 2 loops together, right? And don't go really, really tight. Keep this a little bit loose. And then pull the loops down, hold the center, pull the loops down, and then retighten it. And you can keep doing that because you want to hold the center to keep the ribbon flat. And that way you get that nice, perfect bow every single time. And it's flatter so that you don't have to worry about what the mailing would take to mail out a bowed card. Because sometimes people have a lot of, when you twist it, it makes it much, much thicker. And we're going to bring the card back in, get a glue dot. And I always put the ribbon to the glue dot and then lift it off. And then we're going to just kind of put that on a little bit of an angle down here at the bottom so that our sincere thanks still shows up. And voila, one shimmered fern card from the Fern and Flora stamp set. Before you go, if you place a $50 order with me anytime this month, you'll get the August free online discovery class completely free. And I'm not going to show you everything yet, but I'll tell you this. It's built around a stitch season, and it is a gorgeous Christmas collection. If you want to be ready for the holidays before everyone else is even thinking about them, this is the class to get. Your order needs to be placed by the end of July, and your kit ships the first week of August. I'll leave the link below. Happy stamping. Bye now.